All right, if you've ever tackled a big project, you know this feeling. You're in the zone, you're making progress, things are actually moving along, and then you turn around and see the pile. You know, that mountain of debris, junk, and waste just sitting there. It's a total project killer. But what if the real secret to a stress-free project isn't about better tools or more planning? What if it's all about how you deal with the mess? Let's break it down.
Seriously, think about it. What's that one thing that can just completely torpedo your project? It's not the noise, it's not the dust. No, it's something way sneakier. It's something that just quietly grows and grows, disrupts your workflow, and can absolutely sink your budget and your morale. And you know what? It's the one thing most people don't even think to plan for until it's way, way too late.
Okay, so here's our game plan. First up, we're gonna uncover that hidden stressor. Then we'll get into exactly why all that waste piles up and how a so-called cheap solution is actually the secret weapon. We'll explore the real value, the stuff you should be looking for beyond just the price tag. And finally, we'll walk through how all this makes your project incredibly simple. Right, let's get straight to the heart of it. Look, every single project, big or small, creates a mess. That's a given. But when that mess isn't managed right from the very beginning, it turns into more than just an eyesore. It becomes a real, physical obstacle that stops you from getting the job done.
I mean, we've all been there, haven't we? Maybe you're tearing out an old kitchen or cleaning up the entire yard after a nasty storm. Or maybe you're finally tackling that disaster zone you call a garage. Heck, it could even be a full-blown construction site. All of these things generate a massive amount of debris, and that's where the real trouble starts.
So, why is this pileup so bad? It's not just about looking messy. The actual costs of unmanaged debris, I'm talking both money and your sanity, are very, very real. Let's take a look at how this whole downward spiral gets started. It's a total chain reaction. A disorganized worksite pretty much guarantees project delays. And those delays? They bring on all sorts of unforeseen costs, like paying for extra days on a rental equipment or paying your crew to just stand around. Then there's the sheer physical strain of constantly having to move junk out of your way, which just adds to the mental stress. Before you know it, your project's momentum is just gone. But there is a way to stop this spiral dead in its tracks. And it all comes down to a solution a lot of people overlook or, frankly, misunderstand because of one little word, cheap. So let's redefine what affordable should really mean here. This is the goal. This is what we're all aiming for with any project, right? Just imagine a system where the entire waste problem is just handled. It's efficient, it's affordable, and it's totally predictable. It's a system that frees you up to focus on the actual work you wanted to do in the first place. And the key that unlocks this whole stress-free process is surprisingly simple. It's an affordable, or cheap, dumpster rental. Now I know, cheap can be a loaded word, but stick with me here, because the real value is probably not what you're thinking. Okay, this is where we need to flip the script on that word, cheap. On one side, you have the myth of cheap. You know, the fear of hidden fees, unreliable service, not enough options, stuff that just adds more stress. But the reality of a truly valuable service is the complete opposite. It means transparent pricing, no surprises. It means reliable, same-day delivery. It means having a whole range of sizes to fit your job perfectly. And most importantly, it means peace of mind. That's the game changer. And that brings us to what real value looks like. See, the best affordable dumpster rental services aren't just about a low number on an invoice. They're about the trust and reliability you get for that price. It's all built on a foundation of great service. This is how you tell the good from the great. Look for companies that are locally owned, family-run, or maybe even veteran-operated. When you find one of those, you often get a totally different level of care. We're talking personalized customer service from people who actually see you as a neighbor, not just another order number. And that builds a foundation of trust that you really can't put a price on. And just think about how convenient that is. Instead of making, 10 trips to the local dump? Or trying to figure out what goes in which bin, you get one single solution for pretty much everything. It just simplifies the whole process. And the convenience just keeps going when you see what you can toss in there. I mean, everything from general household junk and old furniture to heavy-duty construction debris, drywall, shingles, even all that yard waste after a storm. It can all go in one spot. Just centralizing it like that keeps your worksite clean and saves an incredible amount of time and hassle. Now, predictability is absolutely crucial here.
A quality service is going to be totally upfront about all the costs, the standard rental period, what it costs for extra days, and any potential charges for extra weight. That transparency lets you budget with confidence and totally eliminates that awful end-of-project bill shock that we all dread. Okay, so what does this actually look like in practice, on the ground? How does it really simplify your project? Well, the best companies have made the process incredibly straightforward.
It really is this easy. One call, and you schedule the drop-off exactly when and where you need it. Then you fill the dumpster on your own time, your own schedule, no pressure. And when you're done, one more call, and poof, they come and haul it all away. You never have to think about the logistics of disposal ever again. And hey, you don't have to just take my word for it. The feedback really speaks for itself. When you see customers talking over and over again about how easy the whole thing was, and they're praising the professionalism and the communication, well, that's when you know you found a service that removes stress instead of adding to it.
Here's another key to keeping it affordable and efficient. A great company will offer a whole range of dumpster sizes. That way, you're not stuck paying for some giant industrial container when all you're doing is cleaning out the garage. Getting the right size for your specific job is just a smart way to maximize your efficiency and minimize your cost. So, as we wrap this up, let's just leave you with this thought. We've all got a project on the horizon, whether it's big or small. Now that you know about the hidden stressor and you know the secret to solving it, the question isn't if you'll have ways to deal with. The real question is, how are you going to choose to manage it to get that smooth, stress-free result you're after?